Making the announcement in the National Assembly, Nandi Ndaitwah pointed out that the new partnership agreement would be a 20-year-long politically and legally binding commitment once ratified and signed by interested parties.
Negotiations for the new partnership agreement started in 2019 and they were concluded on the 15th of April 2021 when the new partnership agreement was initialed by the lead negotiator. Those negotiations were conducted openly between the 79 OACP's member states and 27 members of the EU and the EU Commission. And all the information is available in the internet.
But in 2021, the Namibian government noted several provisions of fundamental concern in the NPA, and the Attorney General was asked to provide a legal opinion on the agreement. Nandi Ndaitwah stated out that the legal opinion further pointed to certain provisions that imposed action contrary to Namibian constitution and the country's international relations and cooperation policy. Legal opinion also made it clear that Namibia, as a member state of the OACPS, are not bound to sign the agreement if it's not comfortable with it.
Cabinet direct that the following concerns should be communicated to the European Union. These are: 1. The treaty does not have glossaries of terms or definition section to ensure that all parties have the same understanding of terms which might pose a problem in the implementation and evaluation phase. Number 2, the agreement refers to over 80 regional and international treaties, strategies, initiatives and programs that might not be legal binding agreement or process, and our country might not necessarily be part to that. Having those provisions in the legal binding new partnership agreement might elevate non-binding agreements, strategies, initiatives, programs and process to a legal binding position or treaty status. Number 4, the new partnership agreement refers to commitments to the full and effective implementation of future outcomes of Beijing and the ICPD review conference that might bind parties to future processes and outcomes that cannot be predicted at the present moment. Further, in Article 49 of the African Protocol, the drafted new partnership agreement calls for destruction of ovary stockpile in the context of combating wildlife trafficking under CITES, a position that contradicts Namibia's national position as well as other common position on the matter.
Nandi Ndaitwah said the Namibian government notified the EU in February 2022 that it would not sign the draft NPA if the identified concerns were not addressed. Despite this, the Deputy Prime Minister pointed out that Namibia and the EU will continue to enjoy friendly relations with each other. Seraphia Nadunya, NBC News, Parliament.